The Bachelor and the Associate, two Time Lords from the planet Gallifrey. They travel through space and time, broadcasting their adventures on GNN, the Gallifreyan News Network. Accompanied by their ship, known as the TARDIS, which is cleverly disguised as a 1980s arcade game, and a freed mutated slave of the Daleks, Muto. These two dudes from Gallifrey will stop at nothing to help the peoples of the universe and save the day.
Today's adventure begins in a lovely town somewhere in the American Midwest, known as Stars Hill. The wedding for Marion Smith and Bob Johnston is about to begin as the guests arrive.
Harold, you really outdone yourself here. This is a beautiful day for a wedding.
Yes, it's not every day that a man gives away his oldest daughter. I'm feeling quite proud.
You should. And you too, Ethel. You look like you're having the time of your life.
Isn't this just wonderful? I love weddings. I'm so glad our daughter found such a lovely man.
All right, Ethel. Settle down.
Oh, Harold, I just can't. I'm too happy.
And so the procession starts, with Bob and his best man Charlie waiting at the altar, and the beautiful Marion in her wedding gown about to walk down the aisle.
Here she comes, Rob. She looks beautiful.
Thanks. I think she's perfect.
Good luck. I'll be right here with the ring when you're ready.
Thanks, Chuck. You've been my best friend, and are definitely my best man.
Oh, Harold, she looks so wonderful.
Shush, Ethel. She's almost to the altar.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the joining of two beautiful young people, Marion Smith and Bob Johnston. These two souls have been together for many years, sharing in their love for...
Ethel, get the girls and get inside the church.
Marion!
Oh, Rob, what is that?
Whoa! What is that?
Oh my God! Rob, look out!
Marion, get inside!
What is that, Rob? That horrible monster. It's huge.
Must be 50 feet. What is that?
You're listening to Voices from the Vortex, Season 2, Episode 7, Attack of the 50ft Dalek, broadcast July 2016.
Now entering maximum broadcast positioning. Universal signal interception in 3, 2, 1.
Several days later... That's why he was never supposed to see the full moon.
I don't think that's a thing, Bachelor. You cannot turn into a werewolf by looking at a full moon. The light which is reflected off the moon is the same light that you would see when the sun is up. So he'd be a werewolf all the time.
No. It has to be reflected light. I'm telling you. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. I left him on the moon. He's no longer a threat to London, let alone Earth.
Hey, there are a lot of military trucks around here. And is that a tank? Sweet!
Must be the set of a movie or something.
Halt, you two. This is a restricted area.
It's a suburb street. How can a suburb street be a restricted area?
Could be the Beatles are in town.
Now that would be an adventure. Did you know two of them are aliens?
Which two?
It doesn't matter.
One of them's gotta be Ringo.
This is a unit operation. Civilian personnel are not allowed.
Unit? Oh man! Are you from Unit? I've always wanted to meet Unit.
Is the Brigadier around? Oh, how great would it be to meet Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart?
No, the Brigadier is currently in London dealing with another alien issue. My name is Lieutenant Benton. I'm in charge of this operation.
Oh man, it's just Benton.
Lieutenant, my name is the Bachelor, and this is my associate, the Associate.
That's right, I'm the Associate. and this is my Bachelor, the Bachelor... No, that doesn't work. Never mind.
Do those names mean something?
Of course they do. Don't you listen to the podcast?
Bachelor, this is the 1950s. They don't have podcasts.
Oh, but our episodes have been so good this season. I mean, the quality.
I know, buddy. I know.
Anywho, we're Time Lords, just like the Doctor. You know the Doctor, right? Yeah, so the Doctor, just like the Doctor.
Brigadier did mention a doctor in his previous encounter with the Yeti. However, I'm sure I've never heard the term Time Lord before. Come on, you two.
Wait, no, we're here to help. That's what we do. We help. We're always helping.
Why don't you let us wander around aimlessly, and we'll see if we can't find whatever it is you're up to. Then create a solution, which, saves the day.
I think the two of you better come with me. I'm putting you two under arrest until the Metaltron situation has been dealt with.
Damn, I really thought that line would have worked.
Metaltron? Well, now that sounds promising.
Both of you, this way to the command tent.
Only a few short minutes and witty quips later.
Lieutenant, sir, we have units in position along the East Ridge and...
Sergeant, excellent. Send orders to wait for my signal. Sergeant, these two were wandering around down the path a little bit. I've taken them into custody.
Who are they?
My name is the Bachelor, and this is the Associate. We're the two dudes from...
They look innocent enough. Stupid, but innocent.
Hey, I resent that remark.
No, you don't. We really are kind of stupid.
I meant innocent. We're over 100 years old. We're quite well-traveled.
100 years old?
Yes, we're Time Lords. We come from the planet Gal...
Do you know the Doctor?
Ugh, it's always about the Doctor, isn't it?
No one's gonna let me say our planet's name today, are they?
It's the 1950s. No one has even heard of the planet yet.
They have heard of the Doctor?
Look, the normal rules for continuity don't always apply to us. Suspension of disbelief.
Which doesn't extend to
If you really are friends with the Doctor, then perhaps you can help. He's helped the Brigadier before, with the Yeti in the London Underground.
We'd be happy to help out. What's going on?
It's this thing outside, a Metaltron about 50 feet tall, just over the hill.
50 feet? Oh, this thing has got to be amazing. I want to see it. Does it speak? Is it sentient?
It speaks, yes.
What is UNIT doing about it? Have you opened up communication?
Communication? What the hell are you talking about? We're about to blow it out of existence.
You what? No, you can't do that.
UNIT was formed to defend the Earth against these exact kinds of threats. The operation overhead is about to commence.
They're here. The operation is about to begin.
We'll take up position outside. Sergeant, contact those fighter jets and tell them on their next pass to open fire. Pull our men back to position Delta.
Roger that, sir.
Wait, you're just gonna open fire on an alien life form? You haven't even opened communications with it. You haven't even talked to it yet.
We've had only one communication from the thing since we arrived. It's only said one thing.
And that is?
Exterminate.
Oh, no.
No, not yet. No, they're not ready for that yet.
For what? What is this thing?
It's not a Metaltron, that's for sure. That's
a 50-foot Dalek, all right.
Is this an invasion?
Maybe a survivor from the Time War?
What are you two talking about?
It's Dalek, an evil space creature inside a battle tank. Its primary purpose is to exterminate all life in the universe that's not Dalek.
Though something seems terribly wrong about it.
Well, actually, it's not necessarily a design I've seen before.
They have designs?
The metal plating, it's kind of like it's overlapping. The eye stock, it's much more, what's the word, primitive.
Could be an early version from Skaro.
I sincerely hope Skaro hasn't developed the technology yet to send Daleks through time and space.
Well, it doesn't matter. In less than 20 seconds, it's going to be a pile of dust. This is Lieutenant Benton of Unit Forward Command. Open fire. Repeat. Open fire. That's how UNIT does things, gentlemen. Nothing to be alarmed about. As you can see, we humans are capable of taking care of any...
It's not destroyed, Lieutenant.
It's angry.
Voices from the Vortex is brought to you by
Come visit the historic downtown trap street of the London Bazaar. Located just left of whenever you experience déjà vu, this classic 17th century city street is filled with amazing and historical aliens who have agreed not to kill you. Enjoy some fine dining at the Sloppy Hog, go for a day trip and shop at the Apothecary, or face the Raven with your family. Do you have the courage of conviction to survive? Historic downtown trap street, where the aliens are you.
This is how the world ends, gentlemen, by the hands of Unit.
What do we do?
Have you considered, I don't know, reasoning with it?
Reasoning with this monster?
We're not the Doctor, okay? We have a slightly higher perspective when it comes to the aliens of the universe. Maybe it just needs to hear that someone cares.
Stretching it a bit thin there, associate.
You want to give it a try, Bachelor?
Yeah, let me do this. Hello, Dalek.
Hello, human.
I'm not human. In fact, if your sensors can register at all, I am a Time Lord.
My sensors do not indicate this. I must have damage.
Where are you from, Dalek?
I have come from Earth.
No, that's the planet you're trying to destroy right now. This is Earth. No Dalek is from here.
Then, where do I come from?
Oh, crap. I was kind of hoping you were any number of Daleks we've encountered before. You know, some of them have been very agreeable.
What's it saying?
It doesn't know who it is.
What?
I said it doesn't know who it is.
What?
Never mind. Hey, Dalek, look, could you do us a favor? Can you stop with the murder and destruction? My friend, the associate, and I can help get you home.
Home. I would like to go home.
Right. Home to Skaro.
No, not to Skaro. I wish to go home.
Whew. Hang on, let me catch my breath. Okay. Well, I got good news, and I got bad news.
What's the bad news?
It thinks it's from Earth. It doesn't understand what it is, which is why it's attacking what it doesn't recognize.
And the good news?
I know how to defeat it.
That's great!
There's a weapon called the Slipstream Lance. It can send an object about that size to any other location in the universe.
That's fantastic. How do we find the Slipstream Lance?
Well, you can't. It's not actually on Earth, at least not yet. The Associate and I will use our TARDIS, we'll head to the future, and there, I know two scientists who can help us.
Benton, keep your forces secure and be prepared for anything. We'll be back in time for lunch.
I will, and thank you. Both of you.
No problem! TARDIS, lock on course for Space Lab 7.
Locking on.
You really know two scientists who can help us?
Yep. Studied under one of them back in my days at the Academy. He's a valuable resource for the Time Lords. You'll be able to help. I know it. Here we go. Alright. Taylor, welcome to Space Lab 7.
Wow! This place is amazing! Look at all the computers and the machines. It's just like back home on Gallifrey, inside the labs of the Citadel.
Exactly. Where do you think they got the idea? Come on, let's head to the main research floor. I bet you that's where we'll find them.
Yeah, look at all these research bays and development warehouses. You can see into the world through the glass lining the walls.
Transparent smart glass. Lets you see into the different elements of the lab without having to be right next to the place. This whole facility is on an asteroid.
Hey, what's this place?
It's one of the engineering and application domes. They build a lot of Earth's tech here.
Yeah, that room is huge. You could easily build something...
Something what?
Hold it right there. Hands up.
This isn't good.
I thought you said you knew them.
Yeah, well, that was years ago.
Sir, we have intruders. They seem to have arrived out of thin air.
Eliminate them.
So much for saving the Earth. We have to save ourselves.
When the universe is in trouble, only one man will save us all. He is the lone space ranger, battling the alien hordes of outer space. He is Ace Starfield, spaceman of tomorrow. Tonight's adventure, episode 38 of Man and Space Pirates. As you will recall from the last adventure, Ace Starfield, spaceman of tomorrow, has been captured by the dread pirates of Black Nebula. Held prisoner in their brig aboard the Star Galleon, Ace must escape to save Dr. Miranda Thruster from what he is certain will be a gruesome fate.
Come on, you mangy space ranger. Into the cell.
Could you at least take off these shackles? They're quite unnecessary when you've got that laser musket pointed at my head.
All right, don't get your spacesuit in a twist.
Oof. Much better.
Shut up, Starfield. You're only alive until the captain finds your ship. Once he's got the navigational equipment from you, you'll be as good as dead.
And dead men tell no tales, is that it?
You got it, spaceman.
You better hope I don't find a way out of this cell, because the next time I see you, I've got two raging fists of joy and sorrow that are desperate to fuse with your face.
Good luck with that, Starfart.
What a day this has turned out to be.
Meanwhile, in the captain's quarters, the dreaded pirate Captain Phineas Boggs entertains his guest, the beautiful Dr. Miranda Thruster.
Eat, my dear. I want your strength up for the night ahead.
How can I eat knowing you've imprisoned the great Ace Starfield? Let him go, you brute.
Ace Starfield is a product of an old world, Doctor. He will perish along with the interstellar alliance that you love so much.
You big meanie.
You have no idea the lengths I will go to find the mystical slipstream.
Wait, what now?
There's an old tale amongst pirates, Dr. Thruster, about the very first space pirate, Long Johnny Beardsman, who pillaged and plundered for 50 years. He amassed a fortune, unparalleled in the history of space empires.
Beardsman? Really?
According to legend, old Long Johnny was so paranoid that someone would steal his treasure, that he hid it on the planet in the furthest reaches of the galaxy. Somewhere that was near impossible to get to, beyond the Krabby Nebula, through a star cluster of dense supergiants.
Those poor giants!
On a forbidden world, his treasure awaits any pirate who dares to traverse the mystical slipstream, a hyperspace route which navigates directly through each obstacle and to the planet of treasure.
And you think Ace can lead you there?
No, my dear. But his ship can. The navigational array of the X-31 rocket ship can pinpoint the one thing no other pirate has been able to find.
The G-spot?
No, the entry to the slipstream.
Tell me about it. None of my boyfriends could ever find it.
Back in his cell, Ace plots his escape.
Now, if I tie this around the rat's neck, I should be able to use the laws of physics to... There! That should do it! Now, to find Dr. Miranda Thruster and get her to safety! Sneaking down the hallway, no one can see me. I sing this sneaking song so I can sneak up behind thee.
Huh? What was that?
Sneak attack! Oh! Never underestimate a man who loves a good sneaking song. Those pirates are drunk off their ascots. I will need a cleverly disguised plan to distract them and make my way to the captain's chambers.
Using his ingenious mind, Captain Ace Starfield springs into action.
Hey there! The prisoner is escaping! Quickly, everybody after him! Well, that was too easy. These pirates sure are dumb.
Ace makes his way to the captain's chambers and throws open the door to a startling surprise.
I have you now, Boggs!
Oh, Ace?
What? How did you escape?
A better question for you. How come the two of you are dressed in Victorian-era clothing?
We were rehearsing a production of The Importance of Being Earnest.
But why is the pirate in the dress?
His cheekbones and natural skin tone were perfect for Gwendolyn Fairfax, while I've always dreamed of portraying the boyish Algernon.
Clearly.
Enough of this triviality. Pirates! Arr, arr.
Well, this seems far more serious than Mr. Wilde would ever have agreed to in his play.
Trapped by the pirates of Black Nebula once again, Ace Starfield faces the possibilities of his final night. Can Ace survive? Will he rescue Dr. Thruster before she marries Lady Gwendolyn Fairfax? Join us next week in another thrilling adventure for Ace Starfield, Spaceman of Tomorrow!
Hey guys, this is Taylor of Voices from the Vortex fame.
And this is the other guy that nobody seems to remember.
I don't know about you, Matt, but I love going down trap streets in my spare time.
Isn't there a mayor of Trap Street?
Yeah, me.
You're the mayor of Trap Street?
No, not me. Me.
That's what I said, you.
No. The mayor of Trap Street isn't you.
I know it's not, it's you!
No, it's me.
If you're going to admit to it, I mean, why do you have to deny it beforehand?
Because I'm not the mayor of Trap Street.
You're not?
No.
Then who is?
Me is.
And me am also poor at grammar, but you don't hear me griping about it, now do you?
Why does it always have to be a thing with you?
What thing? I'm just trying to understand why you, Taylor from Gallifrey, would be the mayor of Trap Street, but not admit to being the mayor of Trap Street.
Okay, one last time then. I am not the mayor of Trap Street.
You're not?
No. I have never been the mayor of Trap Street. I never will be the mayor of Trap Street.
Okay then. I get it. I understand.
Good.
So who is the mayor of Trap Street?
Me.
Third base.
Anyways, the sponsor.
That's right. This week, the show is brought to you by the historic Trap Street in London, England. A beautiful location rich with history and unique shops.
You should really visit this classic 17th century street. Matt and I went, and we had a fantastic time.
But you gotta find it first.
That's right. Just walk around London, and as soon as you experience deja vu, just take a left, and you can't miss it.
This place is filled with so many interesting people and monsters, it really is fun for the whole family.
Grab a bite to eat at the Sloppy Hog, shop at the Apothecary, or if you're feeling frisky, try your hand at Facing the Raven.
So come visit the historic downtown Trap Street of the London Bazaar, where the monsters are you.
Having traveled into the future to find a technology which can destroy the rampaging 50-foot Dalek, the Bachelor and the Associate have stumbled onto Space Lab 7, the home for two very important scientists of the future, Dr. Eugene Cantus and Dr. Jacob Marcos. Unfortunately, the sudden arrival of two Time Lords has put the entire station on alert.
Take aim, men.
Oh, okay, there's been some sort of a mistake. I know Dr. Marcos, Jacob Marcos. He taught at my academy years ago.
Steady, ready, and fire!
What did you do?
I figured we'd be getting into more adventurous shenanigans this year, so I put a force field setting on the sonic screwdriver. I figured it could help protect us from just such an event.
That's brilliant. Why hasn't anyone ever done that before?
Because they're British, and don't relish in the dramatic deus ex machina like Americans do.
Speak the truth, sir. You speak the truth.
Sir, I think you better come out here. They have some sort of force field and sonic device.
Sonic technology? I think I know where they're from. Bring them to our lab.
You heard the docs. Let's go.
Good. Now we're getting somewhere.
And so, several minutes later...
Hello, Matt. It's good to see you again.
I actually go by the name Bachelor now.
What is this about, Jacob? Who are these people?
And why is there a large 50-foot-sized production facility just beyond that window back there?
Sir, we've come from the planet Earth in the 1950s. There's a 50-foot Dalek terrorizing the people there, and I have the strange suspicion you know something about it.
I was wondering when someone from our people would track me down.
Jacob, what are you talking about?
Eugene, I am more than just a brilliant scientist. I am an alien from the planet Gallifrey.
You're one of those Time Lords.
Yes. And for a very long time I've been in hiding, pretending to be a human being. Pretending. So I can work on new technologies to defend the Earth against the rising threats of the universe.
So that's why you gave up our project to the Order.
Order? What order?
The other Time Lord who came here and took away our Metaltron. He was from your world, and a member of the Order of Korthos.
The Order of Korthos? Wait, they came here?
Dr. Marcos, how did you know it was someone from the Order?
That's not important right now. What is important is stopping our Metaltron defense grid.
Why did they take that thing? And why are you building a machine to resemble a Dalek?
We wanted to use the same template to the most ruthless warrior race the universe has ever produced. We designed the Metaltron to be an extension of the Earth's defense grid. In theory, it would be able to defend the Earth against the coming threats.
What threats? I don't understand.
Don't you? Do you not see the escalation of threats against the Earth in the past 2,000 years? The Earth is in danger, young man. The human race is in danger.
Bachelor, there is something going on back home. Something big. I don't know why, but the Order of Korthos was very concerned with ensuring the Metaltron activated on Earth.
You have to help us stop it, Jacob. Is there any design flaw which we can exploit? I don't know. Is there an off switch?
Even better. We developed a key which should shut the Metaltron down. It's a powerful, high-velocity energy cannon that shoots Vwenton radiation.
Vwenton?
You're kidding me.
No. It's the only way we could have tracked it.
What's going on?
Vwenton energy.
Never heard of it.
You wouldn't have, associate. Because I invented it.
What? Where? And when?
Back at the Academy, I told you. I invented a form of radiation which was harmless to living creatures, but could be tracked. It's integrated into a power source. Could be used as a secondary system by which to power a machine, or to disable it.
Your notes were very thorough.
Yeah, and the Academy just took them. They used them. They gave them out to people like you to build weapons with?
I'm not proud of what I've done.
Well, we're gonna leave it at that today, Dr. Marcos. Associate, get the weapon. Let's get back to the TARDIS. I can't stomach being here right now.
Dr. Cantris, if you wouldn't mind.
It's here, inside this vault. Please, take the weapon and shut down our Metaltron.
Let's go.
Associate, before you go...
Don't. You stole his research, you put it to use as a weapon, you betrayed his trust.
I know that, but... about the Order. The Time Lord who came to us. It was... the Rani. The Renegade. I'm sure you've heard of her.
Thank you, Dr. Marcos.
Go, and save the past.
Having retrieved a weapon which can take down the Metaltron, the two dudes from Gallifrey travel quickly back into the past, with the mission at hand. I've connected the weapon to the TARDIS signal array, opening broadcasting ports and preparing to transmit the high energy.
Coming out of the Vortex now.
TARDIS, lock on to the Metaltron.
Locked on.
Open fire!
We've done it! The Metaltron is powered down.
Activate the time loop. Grab a hold of that thing. Let's drag it back to the future.
They did it. How did they do it?
I don't know, sir. But the Earth is saved thanks to those two Time Lords.
Voices from the Vortex is a fan fiction podcast created by Matt Whitecamp and Taylor Davidson. Use of BBC characters and other Doctor Who-related material is for satirical purposes. No infringement is intended. Season 2 of Voices from the Vortex aired in 2016 on both YouTube and iTunes. If you've enjoyed what you've watched, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. You can find more from The Bachelor and the Associate on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Just search for Voices from the Vortex. Thank you for watching. This is the TARDIS, signing off.
On board Space Laboratory 7, sometime prior to the adventure.
Jacob, come see this. I think I've managed to isolate the alternating neutronic flow.
That's impossible. Let me see. This is incredible. You've done it, Doctor. We'll finally be able to solve the energy issue with the main chassis. Who are you? What are you doing in our lab?
Good evening, gentlemen. My name is Rani. I am a representative for the Order of Korthos. I bring you glad tidings, for I bring you answers to all your curiosities.
I'm sorry, who are you?
The Order of Korthos, gentlemen, and I have a deal to make with you.
To the Vortex!